About the great race, even though we're talking about basketball.
The great race.
Is LeBron James making a mistake chasing the MVP?
Yes, and I'm assuming he's chasing the MVP because last year when he lost the MVP, he said, quote, "It pissed me off." Okay, LeBron, well, being pissed off about last year may make you piss away this year. Ooh, did I just say that? Yes, I did. Because LeBron James knows better than I that you can go faster alone, but further together. And right now, they're not together. Where's AD? Not there. Where's Schroeder? Not there. So, hey, if you want this to go on a fast decline, keep doing what you're doing right now, LeBron, which is giving them all the minutes. Right now, this is circumstantial. This is not about how good you are, LeBron, at the age of 36, how good the team is with or without AD. This is about the circumstances that always undermines a team's success, called health and injury. So, based on the circumstances, I would advise LeBron James to swim with the current instead of swimming against the current. Because we know what happens if you swim against the current. You will be fatigued at minimum. And LeBron James right now looks fatigued at minimum. Let's look at LeBron James in his last 5 games. His field goal percentage, 58% in the first half. Okay, LeBron. Oh, man. Second half, 44%. Oh, okay, LeBron. In overtime, 40%. You see the decline? You see how it's just going down, down, down? You don't want to know why? Because the boy is tired. As KCP said, and I quote, "The last few games, we've been putting a lot on LeBron." You think because the defenses are now loaded on LeBron, the court has shrunk on LeBron, and he's still trying to plow through it, not respecting the circumstances. So unless someone can step up consistently, they're going to fatigue LeBron. And then when they need him most, he's still LeBron, he's still the great, he's still the king, but that switch may not click.
Yeah, Sale, LeBron has to make a choice at this stage in his career, at least in this season. Finals appearance and potential championship or a regular season MVP. LeBron James, it does not appear that you can have both. Marcellus, yesterday during commercial break, remember what I told you? I said, "Hey, big dog, I'm craving in and out. I wanted to go get me a double animal style. I wanted me some animal style fries." But unlike our producers who don't have self-control, I had to make a choice.
What was it?
I said, I'm either going to choose happy or healthy. Yesterday, I had to make a choice. I'm either going to choose happy, which would have been a double animal style I needed. But I chose healthy, Sale, because what I realized is I couldn't have both. LeBron James, you have to realize, hey, you can't have both because there's such a thing as residual fatigue. You might not feel it right now, but eventually it's going to catch up to you. The great Olympic sprinters, they always say, it's not about the sleep you get the night before.
Say it.
It's about the rest you get 2 days prior.
Thank you. Somebody else knows this. Thank you.
It's not about the night before. It's what you get 2 days prior. And y'all see the residual effect up there, so I'm going to talk through what you're looking at. The Lakers are having the same effects that all the teams in the finals had last year. Because look at the Celtics. They were a 3 seed last year, but now they're currently sitting at a 6 in the East. But look at the Nuggets. They were 3 in the West, but now they're currently sitting at a 7. Look at the Heat. They were a 5 in the East, but now they're currently sitting at a 10th seed. So what we're seeing with LeBron and the Lakers, it actually isn't abnormal. We're seeing it from every team that went all the way into the finals and only had 2 to 3 months off. But LeBron, you have to make a choice. You gonna choose happy, you gonna choose healthy. You gonna choose a finals appearance or a regular season MVP.
Man, say that, boy. You had skinny for dinner last night, huh?
I did broccoli, chicken, rice.
I must really be losing some weight. I'm putting that pressure on you, boy. You trying to keep up. This boy ain't skipping in and out now. This ain't Whitlock, is it? Yeah, boy. All right, let me stop. Jack Del Rio told me that, too, one time. Had the whole team around us. He was like, "What y'all do the night before the games?" And everybody started talking. "Oh, we resting. We curfew. You know what it is," Coach, he said. "And what about the night before?" That one matters most. I love the fact that you brought that up. Because when you talk about residual tiredness, it becomes fatigue, exhaustion, where you just can't even recover from it the same. And it's hard to notice, but if you're LeBron James, you have to be who you are, a historian of the game. LeBron James knows this. Since 1982, no player has led the NBA in minutes per game for a calendar month after turning 35 years old. And LeBron James is doing that for the month of February. Come on, man. Like, I understand you want to catch Jordan, but trying to catch Jordan, you might catch a hook. And that hook gonna come from Father Time, and he ain't playing. He doesn't miss once he swings. LeBron James right now ranks 4th in the NBA in minutes played this season. And you 36? This is not making a lot of sense. Look, they want to do a lot of things, obviously repeat. But individually, LeBron James has some competing interests. He wants to win the MVP, it seems like, but also win that championship again. Then you start to look back in history, last 20 years, how many people have won an MVP and won a title? 4 guys out of 20. LeBron could be 5, I give you that. But LeBron, at this age, knowing that how much tread is really on your tires, are you really going to risk it? Are you really going to tax it? Are you really going to swim upstream when you don't even have the guy that helped you get this last championship? I remind people, LeBron was in Los Angeles a year before AD. How'd that turn out? Too much on LeBron's shoulders. He finally had an injury, came back from injury, no playoffs. They get AD, they're champions. Unless they get a break or the bubble, boy, he better chill out, find his coasting phase, just keep this team afloat, and then hit the gas when AD comes back.
And we got to make sure everybody realizes it's not just about the long-term effects on LeBron's health, but what about in the interim? What about in the short term? Remember, LeBron, he was 10th in touches prior to January 27th, prior to the month of February. Since then, he's 3rd in touches. So it's not just about his minutes on the court, but what he's doing with the minutes on the court. I remind y'all, when the Lakers lost to the Wizards, they didn't have to go into overtime. LeBron James had a free throw that he could have made at the end of the game. And had he made the free throw, it's game over, more than likely in regulation. But what happened to the free throw? Marcellus, it was praying to touch the rim. It was just get me there.
Give me that.
Get me to the rim. Short. And that is a sign of fatigue. I'm going to end this lap by saying this. Sal, remember back when you were in college and y'all had to run gassers? Your coach would be like, hey, Marcellus, whistle blows, and we got 15 gassers. And
15?
15.
What we do? We in trouble.
You lost to Harvard.
Hey, I felt the joke in that. Keep going.
15 gassers. And there was always one person, typically an underclassman, who would jog the first 12 or 13.
Yeah.
But the last 2, he would come out sprinting. He sandbagged the first 13, and them last 2, he would sprint and kill everybody. Now, usually the veterans, the leaders of the team, they would run everyone hard.
That's right.
They would win most of them, run everyone hard. But the problem was that person who was coasting during the first 13, he would blow by you in them last 2. So my fear is, hey, LeBron,
great point.
You running everyone hard in the regular season, but what about them cats that's coasting? What about the fact that Kawhi's only played 26 games to your 32? PG only played 23 games to your 32. LeBron, I applaud you for winning 1 through 13 in them gassers. But them cats that's coasting, they usually come get you in them last 2. I'm not convinced it's going to be Kawhi or PG. I'm just making sure y'all aware of what could happen.
And that's coming from a dude with some Lakers purple on right now, so you know he's trying to spree. He's trying to give him that love. Oh, that ball missed that rim, grabbing the rim. Barely. That was like my sister with her ponytail growing up. She was like, barely. She got there, though. I love her. LeBron, last 5 games, you stupid. 3-point, 15%. 3-point, plus minus, -6, averaging 4.5 turnovers per game. LeBron, we can see it. Starting to add up to you, big dog. Slow down. Wait for AD. He's coming back. Coming up is Baker Mayfield.